In this video, I'm going to show you how to determine a reasonable amount of money to use to trade my strategy. I'm Tony the Forex Guy, and this is my strategy on Zulutrade. As you can see, I am ranked number 10 as of this recording, which is in mid-August of 2020. I started trading in mid-March of 2020, and as you can see, almost 6,000 pips in that time. So let's show you how to figure out how much money you can start trading this strategy with. First, you find the follow button, click the little dots next to the follow button, and then click on the word simulate. And that will take you to a page where you can run simulations using the data from my trades, right? So basically, it shows you how you would do if you started trading this strategy in March when I started, based on some amount of money that you deposit, and it'll show you the results. So now we're in the simulator. We're going to go and first you choose the currency. So let's say you're in Japan. Your deposit currency is yen. So you would choose yen. Let's say you have 10,000 yen. And you have 100 to 1 leverage. So you would enter the leverage here, alright? So 10,000 yen at 100 to 1 leverage. This is what would happen if I click start simulation. You'll see what your account would look like at the end of this 4-month period if you had started in mid-March when I did, up until today. So starting with 10,000 yen, you would have made 607%. That's pretty impressive. So let me go here. I'm going to reduce this number by, I don't know, let's say 5,000. So I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm going to try and see. And what you want to do is find a number that's smart. See what happened there? 100. I lost more money than I started with. Okay, so 5,000 is too small. 10,000 might be too big. So you just keep adjusting, right? And keep adjusting. So yeah, I got wrecked with 6,000. Let's try 7. Okay, 7,000 is too small. It looks like 10 might be that sweet spot. 8,000. Okay, it survived with 8,000 yen. Now, just to be safe, you don't want to start with 8,000 yen in this case. You want to double that to 16,000. Okay? And that will handle even the worst drawdown that this strategy will encounter, right? During those 4 months of trading, there was some drawdown. There was some pretty nasty drawdown, but I know it could get worse and likely will sometime in the future. It's just a matter of time. So you want to make sure you can handle that drawdown. So that's why I say double the amount that you determine is safe. Okay, so let's say 16,000 yen is a nice safe number to start with to trade this thing. And so if I were to do that, okay, I mean I'm still up 60,000 yen. So I've still made almost 4 times. I made more than 4 times what I started with. Okay, in 4 months. Like, you don't get greedy. Just stick with that. That's a nice safe number. But now, here's the thing. So now you know what's a safe amount minimum. Let's say you have more than that to invest. Let's say I have 64,000 yen, right? So that's 4 times as much. Let's put 64,000 here. If you run start simulation, you'll see I still only make 60,000 yen. So what I want to do, since I multiplied my deposit by 4, I want to multiply my lot size by 4. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change this 0.1 to 0.4. Okay? And then when I start the simulation, it will scale accordingly. And now my 64,000 yen will produce 243,000 yen with the same level of risk that the original settings that we had determined. I hope this makes sense. I really want you guys to be safe when you trade. I want you to have enough margin to handle the worst drawdown so that you can follow this signal for years to come. It's important that you have enough margin, or else like this thing will show, if I say 6,400 here, boom, you're gonna get totally wrecked, right? I mean, look at this guy. This guy lost his entire deposit because he didn't have enough margin and he used too much leverage. Okay, so let's make sure that we have a safe amount. So let's go through the steps again. You enter numbers until you find that sweet spot, the smallest amount that's safe to trade with. Okay, once you get that number, in our case it turned out to be 16,000 yen in this example, right, at the smallest lot size, which was 0.1. That was what we determined was the number. But actually the reality is the real number was 8,000, because 8,000 worked. But like I said, you find that smallest number and then you double it, and that becomes your safe deposit amount. Okay, don't forget to double it once you figure out that sweet spot. Otherwise you might get in a situation where my strategy is doing great, my account's doing great, but yours gets wrecked because you didn't have enough margin. I don't want to see that happen to you. Alright, so make sure you double that. And then if you decide, oh, well, I have more money than what that number says, figure out what the ratio is. So let's say it's 48. You have 48,000 yen, right? So that's 3 times. So then I want to multiply my lots by 3. And now you're scaled up with the same exact risk that you had before. Alright? So get on it. Follow my signal. Make that deposit and go make some money. This is Tony the Forex Guy, and we are Oddbeaker.